Hey guys, it's OptoBags here. And so, a little bit different today. We have an author here, Miss Amie Gibbons.
Hi.
And you have a book here that you wrote.
I do!
And this is?
Okay, so this is The God's Defense.
Okay.
It's urban fantasy. Do you know anything about urban fantasy? Or
No,
should I elaborate?
I want to know.
Okay.
Tell me.
So, urban fantasy is when you have magical elements in the everyday world.
So it's not a magical world, it's the regular world. But with magic.
Yes to both.
Nice.
It is a magical world that is within the average everyday. This is stuff like the Dresden Files, if you're familiar with that.
Okay, yes,
Hamilton. And it is not Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is what we call high fantasy.
Okay, very nice. How long have you been writing?
Oh man, almost 10 years now.
Oh.
I took a little break for this silly little thing called law school.
Very good.
So,
that probably worked out.
Well, I mean, I'm a lawyer, if that's what you mean.
So, where can people find the book?
Okay, so it's on Amazon. Here we go. You can go to my Amazon page, just, go to Amazon, put in Amie Gibbons, all of my short stories, and this is my first novel. So in the future there'll be more, but right now it's just about a dozen short stories in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get ebooks, you can get it in print. It's also available on CreateSpace's page. It's just easier to find from Amazon.
And so, what is God's Defense about?
This is the average everyday world where about 2 years ago magic came back, and so everything in society is trying to learn how to deal with that. One of the things that is changing are the laws. So in this, the main character is prosecutor, and in her case, it's this little assault case. She's a young prosecutor. It's nothing big, and the defendant is claiming what they have dubbed the God's Defense. He is saying that a god made him do it. So this gets very, very troublesome when you start inserting stuff like that into law because it's extremely difficult to disprove. So she goes to subpoena Dionysus, who is the god this defendant is claiming made him do it. And the only way for her to do that is to go through her one and only contact, Apollo, who is the god of Nashville.
The god of Nashville? I thought that was Elvis.
No, that's Memphis.
Oh, there you
Never
go.
make that mistake down here. They will kill you.
They will.
Especially in Memphis. So she asks Apollo for this favor, but of course, divine favors always come with strings attached.
I always do. So if people want, they can pick this up. It sounds like a great read. And let me ask you this. Is there another book on the works? Or
Yes.
So there is it going to be a continuation of this series, or is it going to be something completely different?
Oh, I thought you meant this series specifically. I have this second book in this series, which is called the Laws of Magic series.
So there's already a part 2.
Yes, it's going to be a 15-book series. And so, yes, the second one is in the works. I also have another series that I'm planning. I have the first 2 books written. They just need to be edited and, beta read and everything to be put up.
Very nice. So let me ask you, what's the hardest part of writing? Because there's probably some people there's some people out there who are like, that sounds stupid. Well, write your own book. So what would you say the hardest part for these people to understand about writing is?
Sit your ass down and do the work. That is the hardest part. I mean, well, I guess it depends for people. For me, that is the hardest part because you've got so much going on. Really, just put butt in chair and do something. As soon as you can do that, you'll be amazed at what happens.
Wonderful. Well, I promise you this. As soon as I learn to read, I'm going to be reading this book. But you don't have to wait for that. So pick up The God's Defense,
Yes.
And we'll put the link up on there. Thanks so much.
Yes, of course.
And
Thank you for
make sure
having me.
that you guys check out the link. Always click like and subscribe, or don't. Do whatever you want. I'm going to learn to read.